Brewers finally make their trade for a starting pitcher. It's not Jack Flaherty. It's not Eric Fede. No, freaking Cardinals got him. Instead, we get Frankie Montas, confirmed by Jeff Passing, getting him from the Cincinnati Reds. The return for Frankie Montas is going to be Joey Weimer and Jacob Junic. Joey Weimer was a rookie on the team last year, hasn't got to play like at all this year, was very underwhelming in his first year. And Jacob Junic was a relief pitcher, signed him as a starter, but he's been relief most of the year and is on a one-year deal. So he'll be a free agent for after the end of the season. So it's Joey Weimer and Jacob Junic going from the Brewers to the Reds, and the Brewers gain Frankie Montas, one of the better big-name starting pitchers that are on the board, even though the season he's having, not great. He's 4-8 with a 5.01 ERA. Strikeout numbers are down. And just remember, he's working his way back from injury. He pitched 1 game in 23, 8 games in 2020. No, he was healthy in 2022. He got traded, 27. So he's come back from injury, was injured almost all of last year. And this year, so far, it hasn't been great for him. And really, there's nothing about his underlying numbers that are good. He's still got a 4.91 whip. His strikeouts are way less than his inning pitch, not striking out a lot of guys. 4 walks per 9 with only 7.5 Ks per 9 is not good. But if he's healthy and on his game, he is an ace-level pitcher. Granted, it was a couple years ago, 2021, he finished 6th in Cy Young voting, and he was on fire that year. But ever since then, he was really good in 2022 with the A's too before he got traded. So the Brewers are about as good as any team at developing pitchers. So if there's anyone that can get him back to that Oakland A's days, it's definitely going to be Milwaukee. And honestly, a lot of it was because his last 3 starts have been so bad. 4 innings and 4 runs in his last start, 4 2/3, 7 runs. 7 innings, 5 runs, and then after that, 5-2, 6-1, 6-2, 5-3. This one was really bad, but 7-0. Like, he's had some really, really good starts. It's these last 3 right here that have really inflated his numbers. Like, you take these 3 starts out, he was at a 4.19 ERA. It's not amazing, and his FIP wasn't very good, but it was still, solid enough and better than what we currently have going on for us right now. As I'm pressing all sorts of shit. Frankie Montas is a free agent at the end of the year, and we gave up a controllable outfielder in Joey Weimer, who, like I said, he was a rookie last year in the major leagues. He had 13 home runs and 11 stolen bases, but a 645 OPS, 74 OPS plus. But his style of play is going to fit really, really good in Cincinnati, which is a hitter's ballpark. A lot of fly balls, they're going to leave, so he has a chance to succeed there. He wasn't very good this year, and he started off really slow in AAA before starting to pick it up over the last couple of weeks. On base percentage is nice, but only a 358 slugging, which is what he's really known for. Joey Weimer has 5-6 years left, and then they also got Jacob Junic, who has been hurt for most of this year, but in his 10 games he's pitched, he's got a 2.42 ERA, only 26 innings, 19 strikeouts. But I see some people saying that they'd rather have Jacob Junic than Frankie Montas. Don't really get that. We have DL Hall, Joe Ross. We just traded for the reliever from the Rockies. Yes, we got Hudson, Miguel hurt, but we just got Devin Williams back. So we have a ton of relievers that are expendable. He's a free agent at the end of the year. And really, last year he was very good, but really before that, he hasn't done much in his career. He was solid so far this year, but it was nothing crazy. His FIP is 4.38, so he's also not doing good. The big one's going to be Joey Weimer and how he does. Luckily, there was just no spot for him with this team. You got Jackson Chourio, which is going to be a future superstar. Got Garrett Mitchell on the team. You got Sal Frelick, Blake Perkins, and you have Christian Yelich all locked up for the foreseeable future, and I really don't see any of them going anywhere unless it was for a big name pitcher. Joey Weimer was able to get that for us. There was no way anything a combo of Joey Weimer or anybody was going to get Jack Flaherty or somebody. Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. Baseball season is here, and SeatGeek's going to be your #1 spot for finding tickets to any game for any ballpark you want to go to. My favorite part about SeatGeek is that this little icon right here is meant to tell me just how good of a deal I'm getting on these tickets. Takes all the guesswork out of finding out if you're getting a good deal or not. Use code Bkindel at checkout, and it will take $20 off your first purchase. Click the link down in the description. Joey Weimer is a big boom or bust guy, former top 100 prospect, former top 5 prospect in the Brewers system. He had some really good years at the beginning of his career in the minor leagues in 2021, 2022, but since then he hasn't been very good. So maybe Cincinnati's ballpark, maybe playing every single day can unlock his potential, but overall, they were going to have to get rid of one of the outfielders. I personally would probably rather trade Joey Weimer than Garrett Mitchell, who they were also rumored to be like in trade talks to center. They were going to have to trade one of them to get a pitcher, and Kazuko Kuuchi, I can't even say his name, the Blue Jays pitcher that went to Houston got, I thought it was going to be a lot more than just Joey Weimer and Jacob Junic. So Frankie Montas, it's a low-risk deal where he's a free agent at the end of the year. You're not locked up on any money. And if you unlock his ace potential, you all of a sudden, towards the end of the year, have a rotation of Aaron Savale, which I still think could play dividends, Freddie Peralta, Frankie Montas, Tobias Harris, Colin Wright. It's starting to look a lot better than what it did for a playoff series. So we'll see. And we also got a very deep bullpen. So I kind of like the deal. I do think Joey Weimer and Jacob Junic were both expendable. I just think people wanted to get a lot more back, but this combo wasn't going to get anything better than Frankie Montas. It's definitely a seller's market this year. Baseball trade values definitely has this deal in favor of the Cincinnati Reds. They're getting the younger guy. He's going to have the more potential. He's locked up for the foreseeable future. And then I tweeted this just to gauge people's interest and see what their thoughts are. And so far, it's a lot of bad. A lot of bad. And a lot of people aren't happy with this. His Baseball Savant page is pretty bad right now, too. So, I don't know. Maybe the Brewers pitching lab can turn him around. Not sure what they see. Let me know your thoughts on the trade down in the comment section. Hopefully we can get one more pitcher, maybe a bat or something before the deadline tomorrow. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.